What if you had to grow food where the ground is frozen solid for most of the year, where temperatures drop below 40 degrees C and sunlight disappears for months? No fertile soil, no stable seasons, no guarantees. Yet somehow, people are still farming here. Welcome to Alaska, one of the harshest places on Earth, where growing food feels almost impossible. Farming usually depends on three things: sunlight, water, and soil. But in places like Alaska, all three can turn against you. Winters are brutally long. The ground is locked in permafrost, and temperatures can kill crops in hours. So how do people survive here? How do they grow food? In a frozen world, the biggest obstacle isn't just the cold. It's the ground itself. Much of Alaska sits on permafrost, soil that remains frozen year-round. You can't dig into it easily. You can't plant roots deep. And when it thaws, it becomes unstable and waterlogged. Traditional farming? Almost impossible. So farmers had to rethink everything from the ground up. Now here's the twist. While winters are dark and brutal, summers are the complete opposite. In parts of Alaska, the sun doesn't set for weeks. This phenomenon, called the midnight sun, gives plants nearly 24 hours of sunlight. And that changes everything. Crops grow faster. Vegetables grow larger. Harvests can be surprisingly abundant. Giant cabbages, massive pumpkins, record-breaking potatoes. It's extreme, but in a different way. To survive, Alaskan farmers don't rely on traditional fields. They use smart, adaptive systems. Raised beds, built above frozen ground. Greenhouses, insulated and heated to extend seasons. High tunnels, simple structures that trap heat and protect crops. Some even use hydroponics, growing plants without soil. Inside these controlled environments, farmers can shield crops from freezing winds, regulate temperature, extend growing seasons by months. Farming becomes less about nature and more about engineering. But keeping plants alive in freezing temperatures isn't cheap. Heat is everything. Farmers use wood stoves, oil heaters, solar systems in summer, even geothermal heat in some areas. Energy costs can be high, but without heat, crops simply don't survive. It's a constant battle against the cold. Farming in Alaska isn't just about plants. It's about survival through diversity. Many systems combine: fish farming, aquaculture, plant growth, hydroponics. This creates a closed-loop system where fish waste feeds plants, and plants help clean the water. Efficient, sustainable, smart. Because in extreme environments, nothing can go to waste. Even with all this innovation, one mistake can destroy everything. A sudden cold snap, a failed heater, a power outage, and entire crops can freeze overnight. Farming here isn't just difficult, it's risky. Every harvest is earned. But Alaska is becoming a testing ground for the future of extreme farming. As climate change affects global agriculture, these techniques could become essential. Controlled environments, resilient systems, efficient resource use. What works in Alaska today could feed the world tomorrow. Farming in extreme cold isn't just about growing food. It's about adapting, innovating, and refusing to give up. In a place where nature says no, humans find a way to say yes. And maybe that's the real story. Not just how we grow food, but how far we're willing to go to survive.